Hi, everyone. Say hi, Sariah. Happy Sunday. Yeah. So this is the Sariah and Shay show. Thank you guys so much for coming. Or if you're watching this later, that's wonderful too. But we are here live on a Sunday. What? You want to speak? You got something to say? You do? Okay. She says hi, everyone. But yes, this is the Sariah and Shay show. Thank you guys for coming. If you're new here, we come here as many days as we can a week, and we have reading time. We do story time live. We get so many different books. We've read maybe, I don't know, I feel like over 50 books, maybe more than that. I can say we read over 50 books, maybe even, what you think, Sariah? Maybe even over 75 books. I don't know. We've been reading since she's been 2 months on live. Oh, no, we started when she was 4 months on live, but we were reading videos since she was 2 months. And I remember the first book that we read, it was the mirror book. It was the Look at Me book. That was our first official book, and we did it right in the bedroom, right when she was in her little chair. And that was the first time I've ever read to her. And I put it and I recorded it, and it was so fun. So that's what we've been doing since then. We've been reading and just having fun with it and reading different books that we get from the library, that people buy for us, that my mom buy for us, and my dad buy for us, that friends buy for us, that her family buys for her. So we just go ahead and read all different types of books. But our most favorite thing to do is actually go to the library on Saturdays. And she's now, because she's 8 months, she's crawling around. She's now really engaging with the books, right? She's picking them up, she's flipping the pages, and she's just like doing everything that I didn't think that she could do at this early age. So that's just to tell you that you can start reading at any age. It doesn't matter, to be able to read, and you could just read to your kids. And let me tell you, even if you think they're not listening or even involved in the reading, they are just taking it all in, right? And Sariah takes it all in, and all the books that I've been reading and all the things that I've been doing with her, and she takes it all in and she uses that and just makes it her own. So it does not matter what age you are. It does not matter what age your children are, what age your family members are. Just start reading. Just start bringing in different books and have conversations about the books. And based off that, you start to enjoy it, right? Because you can make it your own. You don't have to go by the rules with reading. Read what you like to read, right? It goes because I like to read. Basically, I'm gonna be honest. I like to read witty, funny, hip, colorful, fun books that make me think about things, that have a great rhyme to them, that's colorful, that have some amazing illustrations. Yeah, that keeps her engaged, that makes me feel like I'm goofy and funny when I'm reading to her. So that's what I really love. So like I said, it does. Oh, she has the mic. She's really clever. You're clever. I see what you did there. Yeah, she was able to grab the mic on me, y'all. So I see what you did. I thought you were trying to give me a hug, and you were just grabbing the mic from my shirt. So that's how you know how smart kids can be. So without further ado, we went to the library this week. I mean, yesterday, not this week. Yesterday we went to the library, and we had so much fun in there this past Saturday. She was crawling, playing, pick books. She picked most of these books she picked out. If you can subscribe to the channel, or you see in our feed, we have a video with her just engaging with books, crawling around, picking the books off the bookshelf. She's amazing. So she was doing different things like that. So the book that I found actually was called a phonics fun book. So I love rhyming books. And also a trick before you buy the book. Before you, like, if you get a library card, go to your public library, go ahead and start there, right? Read the book maybe halfway first before you get it. Because if it's not something that you enjoy at that very moment, or it doesn't capture your attention, put it back on the shelf. So that's what I've been doing. So I found these phonics books, and I didn't know it has a number to them. So I don't know. We have book number 7. This is Mom Looks at the Books. And I loved it because it rhymed. But on the back, it has all of the books right here. And I did not know that. So it's book 1 through book 8. So we have a couple of these books. We're going to try to read all 8 of these books. And we're not doing them in order because you know why? You don't have to. We can do what we want. So this is a phonics fun book. And it's a really simple, cute book to be able to read. It's called Inflectional Endings. I don't know what that is, but we're about to find out. This book is by a dad, and he is Brian P. Clearly, and illustrations by Jason Miskamis. Didn't know that. I guess we'll find out. Yes. So he was a former adult literacy coach and the father of 3. And I know that learning to read isn't always easy. That's why I developed Phonics Fun, a series that employs a combination of devices to help children learn to read. So this is the book that helps children learn to read. So I'm excited. So we're going to find out. Sariah, look, it's a bear. 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 Yeah, it's a bear. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. It's really cute. It says, caps. They took naps with caps on their laps. Naps, laps, naps, laps. Blowing, towing. It was snowing and blowing when the truck was towing. When the truck was towing. Sariah, what happens next? Witches. The witches put the switches in the ditches. Switches. Ditches. The witches put the switches in the ditches. In the ditches. They said bye. In the ditches. The tears that she cried, dried when her shoes were tied. Cried, tied, dried. Cried, dried, tied. Ew! Screechies! Ew! Mom screeches at the peaches and the leeches on beaches. Ew! Ew! Screeches, peaches, leeches. Ew! She didn't like that. I would have said the same thing. I hate leeches. Ew! The ox by the clocks has rocks in the socks. Clocks, rocks, socks. The ox cooks. Dad cooks as mom looks at the books by the hooks. Books, hooks. Books, hooks. We play games with our names, and Dad throws the frames into the flames. Into the flames. Games, names, frames, flames. Yeah. They wore braces on their faces and brought vases in cases to the races. To the races. Races, faces, braces, cases. Yeah. It says, make your own. Use the words on the pages to write a story with inflectional endings. Inflectional endings. Screamed, blowing, tied, peaches, socks, flames, yakes, mopped, beamed, caps, naps, dropped. I love this book because it has different words that you can actually, and I love how you say inflectional. Inflectional endings. He said inflectional, right? So he actually has an amazing activity at the end. It says, make your own words. Use the words on these pages to write a story with inflectional endings. So I love how he makes it. And then he says, inflectional endings change the meanings of words. Learn all about them with sentences that become progressively more challenging. The hilarious illustrations and fun text make learning about inflectional endings fun. And he also has a group of words that you can actually use on your own as well for inflectional endings. So I did not know that, and I taught reading, ELA. But we did not go over this, right? Because I didn't teach phonics. I did high school. So this is more so, at a younger age. But this is really, really good just to be able. So it says inflectional endings change the meaning of words, right? So you can learn all about them when you're creating sentences based off those words in the back of this book. So I think this is an amazing book. And we have read book number 7. And we're going to try to read all 8. I'm going to try to find them at the library. But we have about 1, 2, 3. We have about 4. So we're going to read about 4 books this week. But we have also one more book. It's a user-born touchy-feely book. So Sariah can touch it. It's called That's Not My Mermaid. That's Not My Mermaid. So I'm excited. It says her tail is too sparkly. Sariah, look. What you touching? Look, Sariah. Touch it. You trying to eat. What are you doing? Look, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. It says, that's not my mermaid. Her crown is too bobbly. That's not my mermaid. It says, that's not my mermaid. Her scales are too smooth. Her scales are too smooth. That's not my mermaid. Look at those smooth scales. It says, that's not my mermaid. Her hair clip is too bumpy. Look at that. That's her hair clip, Sariah. How does that feel? Bumpy. It says, that's not my mermaid. That's not my mermaid. Her necklace is too squishy. Her necklace is too squishy. Look at that squishy necklace. Ah, that's not my mermaid. It says, that's my mermaid. It says, her mirror is so shiny. That's my mermaid. Sariah, look at that shiny mirror. That's you. That's my mermaid. Yes, that's my big girl mermaid. That's Sariah. Look, and she's such a tactile learner. She loves to touch, eat everything up under the sun. So she gets excited about these books too. So I'm excited that she loves this book and she was able to touch each page that describes something different. And then I love how they put the mirror at the end and the cute like mermaid at the end too. When it says, that's not my mermaid. So I love it. This book is so cute. It's called That's Not My Mermaid. And this book is by, did we say, Sariah, who it was by? I don't think we did. It doesn't say. It says, written by Fiona Watts, illustrated by Rachel Wells, designed by Non Fig. Oh, that's cute. I love that. You got something in your eye, girl? That's not my Sariah. That's not my Sariah. What you doing? Look. Look at that, Sariah. That's you in the mirror. That's Sariah. That's you. Oh my gosh, I love this because it's something that can hold a book. Who would have never known? Until she closes it and does her own thing. Yes. But thank you guys so much. We're just reading 2 simple books today because it's Sunday. But I'm just glad that we were able to read them and able to show up. Thank you guys. And at any time that you guys want to tell us what books you want us to read, or even have some tips of some fun, rhyming, cool books that I have not read yet, please always write them in the chat because we're trying to read those, as I'm doing story time. I try to stay engaged in reading, but I also try to look at what books that you guys have as well, just to be able to see what you guys have in mind for us to read so we can have some fun as well. What you doing, girl? You got it? There you go. So, yes, always let us know. So, this is the Sariah and Shay Show. I'm Shay. This is Sariah. We are done for the day. We will see you guys tomorrow for some fun reading. We're going to be reading the Phonics Fun series books. I don't know what number that we have. It's in the back. But we're not reading them in order because, again, we don't have to. We're just going to have some fun and make sure that we try to bring phonics into our reading this week. What are you doing? Where are you going? She's like, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to get out of my chair, Mommy. This one is crawling. So she wants to be independent. There we go. Yes, and crawl away. But before you crawl away, Sariah, say bye to everyone that came and see you, that came to hear you read. Mwah. Yeah, she's like, no, I'm not. I'm just going to be cute and look down and not even look in the camera because I don't have to, right? Oh, that's Sariah for you. So thank you, guys. Say, Sariah, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where you going? Where you going, girl? Say bye. Ooh, where you going? Mwah. 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 All right, guys.